Greetings, this is Jack Ryder. Today's another Let's Replay of Batman Arkham Asylum. Return to Arkham.
Oracle, disable the Batmobile's countermeasure system.
I saw the alert. What's wrong? Where are you?
I'm outside the Arkham mansion. Harley Quinn probably triggered the alarm. If she's still got Gordon with her, he could get hurt.
Okay, done. The Batmobile is still parked up outside the intensive treatment building in Arkham North. I sent you the schematics for the entire island. I've marked key locations like your car.
Thanks, Oracle.
Believe it. They killed Jackson.
Stay with your colleague. I'm ending this. Now.
So I heard some new Batman news about the Ben Affleck Batman movie. It sounded like they're gonna be working on Batman's conversion into becoming Batman from the interview that I read of the director. He was talking about how Batman has kind of an inner struggle with the death of his parents, as well as balancing the villains and things like that. I'm really looking forward to see kind of exactly what's happening in Arkham Asylum, actually. But I'm looking forward to see what they do with the character, exploring like how he deals and what his motivations are in a not origin story, if that makes any sense. Kind of like there's an episode of Batman Batman the animated series. It's called I think it's called I Am the Night. Yeah, I think it's called that. And it really explores like his convictions, and I think that's cool. So
It was a birthday gift I gave him last year. There's no way he'd leave it.
Exactly. He's left me a trail to follow. He's alive, Barbara.
Of course you found that one easy. You were supposed to.
I said this in my last video, but just in case you wanted to skip the intro and this is your first time watching, I actually have a DC news channel. This isn't something I normally do. Because of the Wonder Woman movie, I'm not expecting new news for a few months at least. Just because they're not going to want to step on the toes of their new movie. Yeah, they're not going to want to step on the toes of their new movie and distract from that. They're going to want to focus on that completely. So this is going to be something to kind of like fill time. I'm going to try to do this twice a week on top of a topical video that I do every Sunday.
He's trying to take over the island piece by piece.
Just until new news, more frequent news comes in.
Got out of the building?
I saw a doctor try and get out. He was torn apart. Throw it in the water. Never stood a chance.
You wait here. I'll be back.
A few things I've seen about the DC EU news is Ben Affleck has started working out for his role in the Batman movie again, and he's getting into shape for that. I think it was smart for him to step away from the director. I can't remember the director's name at the moment. I don't have it in front of me. No, I may, but I'm not going to sift through it. It's Matthew something, but he wanted to focus on being a good Batman, and that's what every other Batman has done. I think people take for granted how much time it takes to prepare for a role like Batman. Just to pretend to be Batman is an intense, extensive process of working out and training in martial arts and learning your fight scenes and lines. And I do not, like, it would be cool to be Batman, but I do not take for granted how much work and time goes into it. So Aquaman started filming. I don't think I made a video or mentioned it in a video yet, but Aquaman started filming, and I am so excited for that film. It's gonna be phenomenal, and it's gonna be really cool. So.
Wait here. It's not safe yet.
Man down! Man down! Is anyone gonna help me? Hello?
I read an interview with Joss Whedon talking about him picking out the new Batgirl for the Batman movie, and I'm really excited to see what they do with it. He said that they're probably already talking to her, whether he has a specific person in mind or they're just talking to several. I'm not sure, but he said he was going to make sure to get someone.
Did they have anyone with them?
I think they're trying to go for someone who's diverse rather than
The elevator appears to have been powered
someone that's like diverse rather than the normal
What about the others? We heard gunfire.
look
They could be
for
dead. We should go and help.
Oh no, I forgot.
Barbara Gordon.
Dr. Kellerman
Whether
was
it's
in
Barbara
patient
Gordon or
observation
not, actually, I don't know.
Dr. Chen
But
went to surgery.
I think that would be the smartest move.
Okay, stay here.
Mostly because they have Jim Gordon already introduced from man, just go straight. Just because they have Jim Gordon already introduced, I think it would make sense to introduce Barbara Gordon as the daughter. I saw some people saying because she's gonna be a diverse character that Jim Gordon has to like adopt her or something. I don't think like there's enough adopting in the Batman universe. He could have just married someone who has a different race than him, and I think that would fit best, honestly. But who knows?
Cash, what happened?
There was an alarm and then it emerged when the sound stopped. Joker filled the room with gas and we're trapped in here. I can sit in here all night, but the doc over there ain't looking too.
I'd like to thank everyone for watching my videos so far. Mostly, I'm surprised. I posted. Well, I'm recording this the same day I posted the last video, but I got 11 views in one day for this. Oh man, for this playthrough. I didn't expect to have that many people watching this, just because it's kind of a long video. But yeah, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me realize that I'm not just talking to myself. Man. Just lied. Yeah, I'm thinking about extra content that I could put up on my channel. I mentioned in my last video that I'm working on a Batman costume, and I've been working on it for a number of years. I was thinking about like posting like a build type video. I'm not exactly sure if any of you would be interested in that type of thing, but if you want to see that, let me know and I'll definitely do it. I already have my plan. Yeah. I already have my plan on how to build it. I just haven't yet, and I probably just need to get down and do it. So.
Patient's name is Edward Nigma. At this point in time, I'm yet to decide if Mr. Nigma is a suitable candidate for the Titan process. I'd like to talk about your childhood.
Yeah, this isn't a build channel, so I kind of understand if most people just want this to stick to like DC news.
There is still medical staff that need my help.
But it would be kind of cool if I could get a build video for like by the time Justice League comes out, and then I could wear that costume there and to opening night or whatever. That'd be kind of cool. December. I have a few months, so that's doable. I'm also working on a Joker costume. That one I wouldn't wear to Justice League because he's not in the film. But
don't speak. You're safe now.
But it's a
yeah,
trap.
I'll definitely have that one done by Halloween, I think.
It's true. You really are the world's greatest detective. How did you do that, Bats? Oh, what the hell? Get down there, boys. See if he can detect being punched in the face. Get ready now! What are you waiting for? April Fool's Day! Get down there now! Don't get too full of yourself, Bats. I'm just softening you up. Think of this as a preview to the main event. You'll see.
I'm sorry. I tried to tell you. I couldn't speak.
Relax, you're safe now. I can handle these low-life thugs.
Remember, a happy patient is a quiet patient.
Oh, I'm not sure I can keep it a secret any longer. I've got 2 old friends coming to the party. One of them is just terrified to leave without saying hello. The other, let's just say he's going to be as surprised to see you as you will be to see him.
When Amadeus Arkham built this fine institution, few would have believed it could be the premier psychiatric evaluation and rehabilitation center it has become. Everyone knows the stories of the various so-called supercriminals.
Yeah, she can operate on me anytime.
I hear there's a lie.
You think I can? Stop your whining and listen good. If anyone comes near you without Joker's express permission, then I've been ordered to make sure you are taken out ASAP. Looks like you're a bargaining chip. Gotta tell you, the boss is all over this job. Planned like a military operation. Frames on the inside and
I am quite aware. What's going on? They were talking like
yeah, so I mentioned this in a video
Unfortunately,
before,
yes, but not for long.
I'd been studying Joker's case for months
but
when he broke
one of my
up.
favorite
Warden was
things,
very specific. He wanted
and
Joker
of course I'm
killed.
talking over people,
Bad publicity will affect his campaign for mayor.
That'll be the least of his.
this conversation isn't too important.
They said they were moving through the facility.
One of the things I like about this game is,
All staff have been rescued.
and I didn't realize, like,
I have work that needs my
the motivation for the Joker, I think, in this film,
All the medical staff are safe. Time to continue.
video game, is to make Batman like him. And that's kind of like the overarching thing in this game, in this whole series, honestly. But you do see some subtle hints, like where that Joker kind of implies that, or kind of like nudges him in the right direction, saying like, it's okay if you feel this way, I feel that way too. It happens, oh man, I think it happens right after
Are they okay?
the
Yes, they're
Scarecrow.
safe now.
I'll point it out, but I think it happens
I need to
right
get back
after
to
the
mansion.
Scarecrow
All my research
event
notes are there. I can't risk Joker
that I'm
getting
about to
his
go
hands on
through.
them.
It's not safe, Doctor. The island's a war zone. You won't stand a chance.
It says something
My
like,
life's work. You really don't have the authority.
don't
to-
know like what's real anymore. That's fine. Join the club, something like that.
I don't like it, but who called the elevator?
Wasn't us. It's coming from the lower floor.
Cash, take Dr. Young. Get her notes and then find somewhere safe to hold up. Everyone else, go to the observation room. Barricade yourselves in.
The boss says he's in here somewhere. Spread out.
Sorry about that.
sure came from over there. Come on, where are you? Ah, the hell with that.
Go after this guy.
He's here! He's Batman!
Bad choice.
God, stop someone!
Yeah, when I was young, I really took my time with this. I relished the fact
Shut up and
that
Batman!
I could
You hear me?
like toy with these people and pretty much torture them, because you get to see like the, especially in the detective mode, it has their heart rate, and you get to see like that they're terrified or nervous or calm or whatever. And oh, I can't jump through that window. Oh, that's in the other game. Yeah. Oh, get those. Aren't close. Yeah, I relish the fact of like hiding in the dark and terrifying them. It's pretty terrible, but
I got you trapped in a little metal box.
yeah.
Hanging precariously over a deadly drop. What say I just blow the emergency brakes and drop you like a sack of puppies? Say goodnight, bats. Boom! Only kidding. Got a few more surprises in store for you. Prepare to face your fears. All of them!
Excuse me. Wow, what happened? It's past my bedtime. Harley Quinn's office is right down the hall behind me. I think that's cool. It's like blocked off, completely sealed, but you can get through it through the air ducts or whatever.
Please help me, Batman. No!
Yeah, I don't know if any of you have noticed this, but on the DC EU Twitter page, there's a timeline banner, and it still says that Flash is the next movie, and that confuses me. I feel like they would correct it by now if it's not true.
Barbara, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was too late.
So I kind of have a feeling. Wow, we're circles. I got distracted. I kind of have a feeling that.
Barbara, are you there?
Like right after Justice League, they just continued filming into The Flash. If that makes any sense. I think Pirates of the Caribbean did that, where they just kept the same director, and they just went straight from filming the first one to the second, or the third, no, the second one to the third one. They just didn't stop production. Lord of the Rings did that too. And then I guess they could do it. I don't think they've ever done it where it was only spaced out in between 4 months from each movie. That would be kind of a stretch, but I have a feeling that they're already starting to film The Flash to get it out on time. They'd have to if they want to get it out on time. But, yeah. Yeah, I think, and I'm gonna jump around, but in Batman vs Superman, there's the dream sequences. I think if I were to do the movie, that I would have Lex Luthor be paying or funding Jonathan Crane into, well, that was close, into for his fear research, and then somehow getting that fear toxin into, oh, this is a cool trick. That one always makes me nervous. I saw that on a speed run a few weeks ago, and I had to try it. Yeah, so I would have Lex Luthor fund Jonathan Crane's research and sort of testing it out on... there, no?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there it is. Okay.
Oracle.
I would have Lex Luthor funding research for Jonathan Crane on his fear toxin, those causing Batman's fear that Superman would destroy their world. I think that would make more sense to the audience, and you'd get more of an idea that Batman's being manipulated. You'd almost sympathize him more. Like, he's not killing everyone because he's in his normal state of mind. They could have done a lot of things different, but in my perfect movie in my foresight of what works and what doesn't, I would definitely have done something like that. Because I think Scarecrow's an awesome character. I mentioned this in my other video, Arkham topic video, but I like that Batman's characters, and the reason his characters are so good is that they kind of take an aspect of Batman and flip it to evil. Kind of like Jonathan Crane, he uses fear to take advantage of people and steal and whatever, break the law. Batman uses fear on his villains and terrorizes them into submission, honestly. And then, especially the Ben Affleck Batman, that one's freaking scary. But like that first scene in Batman vs Superman, you're following the cop up the hallway. Whew, that one's so like crazy. Okay, yeah, Batman uses fear against criminals, and then Scarecrow uses fear, like, to take advantage of the innocent. And I think that's an interesting dynamic, that Batman's villains do that. The other villain that has that aspect is Two-Face. Two-Face has the ability... He has two different personalities, kind of like Bruce Wayne and Batman have two different personalities, but they're different in the way that like Batman can separate the two, and Harvey Dent obviously cannot. So I think that's an interesting character flaw, and like that they worked it into having like each villain sort of has their perk. And then there's the Joker, who he doesn't have that at all. He kind of sees the opposite. He sees Batman in him. Like the phrase, like, you're the younger version of myself. You're me in like 2 years ago, or whatever. Joker sees that he can turn Batman into becoming him, because that's maybe what Joker was before that. Yeah, I think it's really cool. And that's kind of his motivation in this game, is to turn Batman into Joker. And he kind of does at the end of Arkham Knight, but... This is my favorite Bane. I didn't like Bane in... well, Batman or Robin, I didn't like Bane at all. But I didn't like Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. Actually, I didn't like that movie at all. I thought it was really lame. But yeah, other people would have their opinions. I didn't enjoy it. Kind of weird. The plot was very strange. So I enjoy it.
Need a little help, eh? Well, okay then.
So I'd like to hear in the comments what movies you're looking forward to. From the amount of traffic I've gotten on Gotham Sirens, probably most of you are looking forward to that. Let me know if that video brought you to this channel, and I'd like, and if you'd want to see another video on that, that would be cool.
Batman, you okay? I'm fine, Jay. Where's Quinn? Gone. Must have gotten loose while Bane was throwing you around.
I'm just about done here after this cutscene, so
I can handle myself.
yeah. If you're new to this channel, this isn't what I typically do. I do news videos, and things like that. But I'm gonna be filling up space for the Wonder Woman movie, and until the Wonder Woman movie, this is kind of like a countdown, I guess. So, of some sort.
It's too dangerous here. I don't like leaving you here.
Yet he's still leaving.
Radio claims he's planted bombs all over Gotham. Gotham will panic. You're needed there.
We're ready to go now.
Yeah. Please share my channel. I don't care about this video in particular, but if each one of the people who watch this video shares my channel, that could potentially double my subscribers. That would be really cool. I'd really appreciate that. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. I'll see you all on the other side.